Hello everyone, I'm hoping everyone is well. Well, we are a bit late, but not too late, I hope. Everyone, I'm hoping, is having a great week and, of course, a great month in March. We are here to explore a bit the energies of the 1st until the 7th of March of 21. And, of course, it's the middle of Monday. So this Monday I feel that it is quite good. It has quite a good angles, I will say, with the moon in Libra for today and tomorrow. And of course the moon has left us with a grand trine with Mars and Pluto from yesterday. So it was fleeting energy, but still it's a big thing, that grand trine, because it felt like we could go deeper into our emotional state and also put energy into exploring it, put energy into getting out of the old patterns and bring out something new. We also have a conjunction in the making of the Sun and Venus, and they're both making a sextile to Uranus that is running throughout the week. And it feels like something is coming out of the blue, something sudden, but also something that helps us to break through, something to help us see clearly what exactly we need to do and feel it in our bones, in our cells. As both planets, the Sun and Venus, are in Pisces, it feels like we can not just sympathize, but feel what other people are feeling. We can get in touch with their feelings and understand things that until now we could not, because we were kind of too much in our heads with Aquarius and all the planets in Aquarius. But as things are getting a bit more balanced between Aquarius and Pisces, and with Mercury in the middle of March, I feel he's going to pass into Pisces, and Pisces are going to have quite a few planets as well. I feel that things are coming into a bit of a balance between what we're thinking and how clear our thoughts are and how much we're using our head, into using also our hearts, into feeling into things, into allowing our intuition to speak to us. This is going to continue on Tuesday as well, with the moon in a trine to Mercury and Jupiter. And I feel that it's going to help us to get some new understanding on our feelings, get a new understanding on how we can express our feelings and how we can expand on that kind of thing. And of course the moon is squaring Pluto as well. So it's a bit of a deeper feeling thing. It's a kind of a deeper excavation of what we're feeling and why we're feeling things and how we can deal with them. From Wednesday onwards, it's a bit more intense, I will have to say, as the moon is in Scorpio, and as we all know, moon in Scorpio, or anything almost in Scorpio, is more intense, is more mystical, it's deeper than anything else. And she's making an opposition to Uranus that is going to be a bit sudden. It's going to bring a kind of a breakthrough in emotions, in how we express emotions, in how we deal with emotions, and how we probably deal with trauma as well. She's making a trine with Venus and the Sun, and a square to Pluto as well. And it kind of feels to me that we're getting more in touch with our emotions and our trauma, and feeling what other people are feeling as well. Being able to understand what they're feeling. The sextile of Venus and Uranus is in a perfect angle, and that can be about sudden solutions, sudden chances in love and work as well. But also, as Venus is in Pisces, it can also mean a sudden understanding of feelings, a sudden understanding of your intuition, a sudden understanding and a sudden feeling of being able to meditate and to listen to your inner instincts and your inner intuition, and find answers in that. The Mars is at the last, I'm forgetting the word, sorry, on the last degree of Taurus, so it can be quite on the edge. We might feel like we are a bit on the edge. And then he's crossing on to Gemini, I think by Thursday, or Thursday to Friday. And Gemini and Mars is a bit of not quite sure where your energy goes, not quite sure where you want your energy to go, not quite sure which part to follow, because Gemini are just like the butterflies of the zodiac, just like the bees of the zodiac, and kind of needing to be on 3-4 flowers at once in a way. So it's kind of undecided on where to give your energy to and where to give more energy. But I feel that with the moon in opposition to that, it kind of feels like you can use the intuition of the previous day and decide on what you want to give your energy to in the week or in the month. It was quite funny that the energy of the day in the day card of yesterday on Instagram that I put, it's about balancing what you give to others and what you give yourself. So it kind of feels like the whole week is about that. It's about deciding what is more important and where you want to give your energy to. So take care on not dispersing your energy, not giving away your energy, but being responsible on your vibration, being responsible on where your energy goes and what you're giving off as a feeling, as an emotion. On Friday we have a conjunction of Mercury and Jupiter, and it's I think it's the third conjunction, because there was one one or two in January, as Mercury was direct and then retrograding. And now I believe that's the third one, as Mercury is direct again. And it kind of feels like you can recheck what didn't work in the last 3 weeks, when we had the last conjunction with Mercury retrograde, on what didn't work, on what brought obstacles to you, and see how you can work through it and how you can work over that and expand your idea and expand your work and expand or finalize what you wanted to finalize and expand. The moon is in Sagittarius and is making an opposition to Mars, so it's still like the previous day, that we're still kind of not being sure if the energy we give to our feelings and emotions is correct. But I feel that if you listen to your intuition, you'll find where you need your energy to go, and so you don't disperse it without a cause and without a meaning. On Saturday we have the moon in Sagittarius, of course, making a square with the Sun and Neptune, and it kind of feels like we're shedding a light on things that we don't want to shed a light on. So listen into what your soul and your intuition is saying, and getting ready for the next week's conjunction of the Sun and Neptune, that I feel is bringing up a more potent energy of manifestation. It's kind of saying your wish to the universe and making sure that it's a complete plan, a complete dream, that you actually have thought everything through and are ready to complete it, are ready to bring it into existence. It's kind of a feeling of making your world, bringing your world to life, that kind of thing I feel. And of course we're living Sunday with the moon in Capricorn, so it's kind of working idea. It's kind of work on your feelings, work on your plans, work on your dreams, to make sure that you can give them out to the universe in the coming week and be able to manifest what exactly it is you want to have and what you want to bring to life. But just make sure that it's not out of an egoistical need. It's not out of feeling of having to be better than someone else. It's not about winning over someone else. It's about your soul, it's about your intuition, it's about your heart. And the purest the heart, the purest the vibration, the higher the vibration, the more you're going to come to get from it, and the better your life and your inner balance will be. So we're having also the cards for the week, and we're starting with the 5 of Cups, speaking of disappointment, and about Mars in Scorpio. As I believe you mostly must know, the 5 of Cups in the Rider-Waite and in almost every other deck, it's speaking of a disappointment, of a depression, of a feeling that you've lost things, that you've given away your emotions and feelings and haven't taken back anything, and you just feel that you've lost things, while not seeing that you still have a couple of cups and you still have things that you can fight for, you still have things and emotions that you can use to better your life and to move on. I feel that this energy is here as well. Speaking of seeing the dryness of things and not seeing that you still have a couple of flowers that you can use and you can make bloom again. So look at what you have and not at what you've lost. We're going on to the Two of Swords and about Moon in Libra. And I feel that it speaks about the peace between the mind and the heart, about a balance of the mind and the heart, and the need not to draw blood, the putting off the fight, the stopping the fight, stopping the feeling of being not enough, because you are enough, because you are here and you're still fighting and you can make it. But you don't need to pressure and to put pressure on yourself and on others to fix things. I feel that these two cards, the Five of Cups and the Two of Swords, are about saying that you need to see what you have and make your find your balance, make your peace, and go on and go forwards to new things. Because the third card is the Fool, and this card here speaks of Uranus and the beginning of new life and the bringing forth of new life, of beginning a new cycle, of ending a journey to start a new one, of ending ending an existence to be reborn, kind of like this. It's kind of just flying, just pushing yourself forwards. I feel that it's speaking of a whole new cycle coming up, and the thing is that you need to leave behind what is not serving you anymore, leave behind what is not complete, leave behind what you cannot bring forth, leave behind things that just tire you out and are not helping you. And just like with every new cycle and every spring, I feel that it's quite the time to make a spring clean and get out of the depression of winter, get out of the need to survive winter and welcome spring, welcome the new cycle, welcome the burst of life, that kind of thing. I do feel that these three cards is about living in the past what needs to be in the past, find your peace and move on forwards. And as with everything that is moving forwards, we're having the Capricorn card of the Devil to let us know that you still need to work on things, that you're starting something new, but you need to work on it for it to bring you the outcome you want. So this card can also speak about addictions, it can also speak about codependency, it can also speak about the limitations we put ourselves in, but I feel that it usually speaks about liberating yourself, about breaking through the limitations that you put to yourself, about working hard enough with yourself and not to make money or to make material wealth, working hard with yourself to raise your vibration, to climb that mountain, to liberate yourself from addictions, from whatever is holding you down, and take responsibility of your vibration and your feelings and your emotions. Allow them to flow through you and allow them to make you a better person. That's the feeling I'm getting. And as you work with yourself and you break through the boundaries, new things are coming into you. new ideas are coming down, new light is being shed, a new light is being born, a new day is coming. It's a very optimistic spread, and I feel that it's speaking about the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. The end of the deck is the Hierophant. It's the card of Taurus, and I feel it speaks of how things were done until now, of traditional things, of not changing the patterns, of not breaking out of your comfort cycle and your comfort zone, and the need to do those things, because Taurus is having Uranus in its house, let's say. I do feel that it's pushing us to break through the comfort zones, to keep the traditions in a way, but evolve through them. Not stay with doing things one way because they were done that way, while it's not serving you, while it's not helping you to grow. It might even speak about making things legal, because the Hierophant is also about legalities. It's also about the church. It's also about putting the letter of the law into action. But I feel it's also talking about breaking forth and breaking through, not being stuck in how things were, and look at things in a new way. It's a very optimistic spread, I feel. And the oracle card I have is the Gorce. This is the cards of Zoe Hind, and as she was saying in her weekly video, it's the time of moving from the head to the heart. So I feel that this spread is speaking of this as well, to feel more and not think as we did. And this card is it's the flower of the midsummer. Not the dream of midsummer, no. It's the card of the summer solstice, and the flower that blooms on the summer solstice, the flower that has the color of the sun, and it's speaking of being the brightness and hope of a new dawn or a new day. So go on to new things, break the patterns, create a new cycle, work on it, and allow new ideas, better ways of working on things to come through and come up. Thank you very much for following me this week as well. And I do hope that I will see you next week. Have a good month of March and prepare for the new cycle of life with the zodiac going through Aries again. Yes, Aries. Take care. If you'd like, leave a comment, subscribe, like the video, and of course, if you'd like, share it to whoever you want to. Thank you and take care, guys. See you next week.